Hello and welcome. Today we are going to learn what three-dimensional shapes are, their examples and their different parts. This will help us identify them when we see them around our environment. Three-dimensional shapes are also known as 3D shapes. They are shapes that can stand on their own, unlike the flat shape that cannot stand on its own. They also have depth. Some examples are: number 1, a cube. A rectangular prism. A triangular prism. A cylinder. Parts of a three-dimensional shape. Faces. They are the largest parts of the shape. They are flat, and the bringing together of faces makes up the shape and its other parts. This part of a three-dimensional shape can be used to trace flat shape. Where the green circles are on the shape are called the faces. Edges. They are the shape's thin line at the end of the faces. They could be straight or flat depending on the shape. For cubes, they are flat and long, but for spheres they are round. The black lines on the shape shows us the edges. Vertices. They are the point end of a three-dimensional shape. They are like the corners of a flat shape. They have a pointed end like a pin. The green dots are showing us where we can find the different vertices of this cube. For the triangular prism, we can also see the vertices and they are pointed. Types of faces. There are different kinds of faces. Let's list them. A square face, which we can trace out using a cube. A triangular face, which we could draw out using a triangular prism. A rectangular face, we can trace it out using a rectangular prism. A circular face, we can trace it out using a cylinder. Tracing flat shapes from three-dimensional shapes. This can be very helpful when we want to draw out flat shapes. If we have a cube and we want to draw a square, since we know that all sides of a cube are equal, we can use one of its faces to trace or draw out a perfect square. Now, let's use this face of the cube to draw or trace out a square. You can see that we could use three-dimensional shapes to draw out flat shapes. We have here a square and we traced it out from this cube. Now let's look at some objects we can find around us to tell what shape they are. Which is shaped like a cylinder? The drum set has the shape of a cylinder. You can see it has a round top and bottom, just like a cylinder. Which is shaped like a cube? The dice is shaped like a cube. All its faces are equal and it can be used to trace out a square. Select all the objects shaped like a cylinder. The water bottle has the shape of a cylinder. The glass cup also has the shape of a cylinder. There is a trash can on the floor which also has a cylindrical shape. That means it has the shape of a cylinder. I have here some activities for you. Answer correctly and improve your knowledge about three-dimensional shapes. I hope you learned something new today. I'd love to see you in the next lesson. Bye.